Hello again, everyone. This is the second part of the series where I picked these up for like 50 cents or $1 or something. And the first one is Swing the Mood by Jive Bunny and the Master Mixers. This is a British 12-inch kind of EP or 12-inch single, and it contains a big hit. I don't know if it was a hit in North America, but Glenn Miller Medley, and it's really great listening. Next we have Bill Medley, one of his solo albums from the late 60s. Of course, Bill Medley was half of the Righteous Brothers. Jay Ferguson, Terms and Conditions. A bit of history on Jay Ferguson. In the late 70s he had some pop hits, but prior to that he was in Spirit with Randy California and Ed Cassidy. I think it was Mark or Matt Andes, and they recorded the brilliant album 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus, amongst some other great stuff. Then he and the Andes brothers formed a band called Jojo Gun in the early 70s, and they released about at least 3 albums, and then he went and had a solo career. Greg Lake, Maneuvers, solo album from the 80s, and I think some guitar playing on here by Gary Moore, the great Irish guitar player, kind of blues guitar player. Roger Taylor, Strange Frontier, and Roger Taylor is of course the drummer from Queen. I think this is his second solo album, and it's from 1984. This is a British copy, and members of Queen do play on this album. Colin Newman, A to Z. Colin Newman I know very little about. I picked this up because it's kind of a new wave album, and it's on the Beggar's Banquet label, which is a very good kind of punk new wave label. Same for Fingerprints. It's on the Virgin label. This is from 1979. It's probably new wave. Jose Feliciano, Fireworks. Very nice album. He does a lot of Beatles covers on this album, such as Norwegian Wood, She Came In Through the Bathroom Window, Blackbird, Yesterday, and as a continuation, or a tie to the last video I did, I noticed that strings and brass were arranged by Perry Botkin Jr., so it was recorded in Los Angeles. Produced by Rick Gerard, who I think produced the Jefferson Airplane, at least the first 2 Jefferson Airplane albums. Melon Kim, FLM. I'm a total fan of Stock, Aitken, and Waterman and the dance music that they produced in Britain in the late 80s. People like Kylie Minogue, and I guess they did some really good stuff. Bananarama, I guess, was one of their artists as well. They wrote and produced and arranged and everything. It was almost like the Motown hit factory. Robert Johnson, but not the Robert Johnson that we all know as the great blues artist. This is a Robert Johnson, kind of a power pop record. I think he was from Memphis or somewhere. This is probably from around 1979 or 1980. Great cover. Very retro. Barclay James Harvest, Eyes of the Universe. This is a German record. Late 70s. Close Encounters. Terry Reid. Very few people in North America have heard of Terry Reid, but he has had maybe 3 or 4 albums released over here. He's British, more famous in Britain. He was originally considered to be the lead singer for Led Zeppelin, what became Led Zeppelin. I think there's a rumor, I don't know if it's fact or not, but Robert Plant wasn't going to get the job. It was going to be Terry Reid. This is a German record, although it's a British band, Gong. Prague. This is from 1974. It's Gong U. Steve Hillage was the guitar player in Gong, and he had some success over here. It's on Virgin Records. Very cool cover. Thank you for watching.